Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here with the 9 News Weather Impact Team, taking a look at your forecast. And we've got severe weather once again out on the eastern plains, mostly the far eastern counties, as well as Kansas and Nebraska. The bullseye on Sunday. Not too much action here in the Denver metro area and the Front Range. The severe parameters are very low, but we could get a few strong thunderstorms just initially. Let me show you the computer modeling. As we go through the day Sunday, we could see this cloud cover start to move in, especially the northern mountains, and this could include part of the Front Range. So a little bit earlier on in the afternoon with that cloud cover, and the storms will start to fire above the foothills and the I-25 corridor. Looks like these are going to be pretty weak, pretty fast, not covering a lot of grounds, low impact. But as they move out east, especially all right along the state line, places like Ray and Burlington, Kit Carson might want to have a heads up for tomorrow, but these storms will be strong as they go into Kansas and Nebraska. Not too much activity over here being shown on most of the modeling, but I would watch out for a couple of isolated strong cells here on the northeast plains of Colorado. As we go into the day on Sunday, temperatures are going to be very warm once again into the 90s, could hit the middle 90s here on parts of the northeast plains, and that does include Greeley. 93 again in Denver, 101 out in Grand Junction, Montrose clocking in with some upper 90s and 80s in Summit County. So a warm day. Here's the departure from normal for these temperatures coming up on Sunday. A good 10 to 20 degrees warmer than what we would normally see on this type of area of June, this kind of week. The averages are right in there, about 10 to 20 degrees above. We'll also have some fire weather concerns out on the northwest part of the state, as a fire weather warning will go into place for the day on Sunday. 15 to 30 mile per hour gusts, so nothing too crazy, but the humidity 6 to 11%. Those temperatures you saw very high, and this is also part of the formula here is dry fuels. So we're already starting to see the dry fuels and some of those longer lasting fuels. So fire weather warning for Sunday. Here's the weather pattern. This is the high pressure system here of about a 3-day heat wave, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. This will start to break down a little bit as a trough of low pressure moves in on Tuesday. This little bend will be able to cool the temperatures down just a little bit, probably into the 80s, maybe the upper 70s on Tuesday and Wednesday, with some good storm coverage, some rain likely here across the Front Range, about a 40% coverage on Tuesday. And then this high pressure starts to build back in, and it's going to build in really strong this time. I think coming up on the next weekend, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 90s and possibly the hundreds. So now that we have our first official 90-degree day in Denver, we'll start to talk about the first official 100-degree day. On average, we don't get those every year here in Denver, but on average, when they do come, they come on July the 12th on average. Last year it was June 25th. So if we hit the first 100-degree temperature this coming week, we'll get the very early one, and we could get the first 90 and the first 100 in the same week here, because we had the 90 yesterday in Denver. That would be Saturday, and then coming up on Friday and Saturday, we'll have a chance to have those first 100-degree days. So lots of heat, dry conditions, except for that Tuesday, about 35 to 40% coverage of storms in the afternoon, and that might be our only cool-ish day of this week. That's a look at your forecast. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a real nice day.